Dirty Girl here with another vintage haul from the flea market and a couple of garage sale finds also, just little tiny things. Yeah, what can I tell you? I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start with the jewelry as I always do, or as I usually do, and then work on to the other things. This is a couple of garage sale finds. This is just a little stretchy shell bracelet that was 50 cents. I like this style where it's like the insides of the shells. I had one of these that was it was wider with bigger shells, but I sold it for quite a bit. Like, I don't know, $35 or something. I can't exactly remember now, but anyway, got that for 50 cents, and I also got this for 50 cents, which is basically just a little horse pendant. But people like horses, people like figural jewelry. It's, you know, it's got a horseshoe and a horse, western. It's pretty. It's not silver or anything. I think it's maybe silver plate. Anyway. Okay, moving on to the flea market. I got this gorgeous necklace, which I was just positive was going to turn out to be silver because it is so heavy. I mean, it's like really, really heavy, but it's not. It's silver plate, I think. It's magnetic, or very slightly magnetic, so. But isn't it pretty? I just think, oops, I think it's a really neat looking pattern. And I got a couple of watches. This one is an Elgin Starlight from the 1950s. And it unfortunately is not running. Or I can get it to tick and run for just a couple of seconds and then it stops. So I'm sure it just needs cleaning or something, but I don't know that it's worth it to get it cleaned because these don't sell for all that much. But I paid $7 for it. I'll probably futz with it a little bit, see if I can't get it running, but I don't know. But the real bargain, here's something ticking. Oh, it's a flower. It's the ceiling fan. Was this Bulova. This is a nice Bulova. I think it's from the 1950s. And it is running and keeping time. And it's just in beautiful condition. And I only paid $8 for that one, so that's a good find. I'm not sure how much I can get for that. I haven't really researched it, but it's got a little diamond on it. I think that will sell for a lot. And I got 4 rings. Got this one. Little multi-stone ring. It's got amethyst, citrine, and peridot, sterling silver, and that was 10. And then I got this Native American, probably Zuni inlaid ring with turquoise, coral, mother of pearl, and onyx. And that was $10. And then I got another multi-stone ring. This same kind of mix of stones, except this one has some garnets. There's garnet, amethyst, peridot, citrine, and I believe blue topaz. But they're all kind of in a pale range of colors. And sterling silver. And that was 15. And then one more I got for 15. There's a nice Navajo turquoise ring. These they just continue to sell really well for me, so anytime I can find them for a reasonable price, I certainly buy them. And that's it for the jewelry. Oops, I got one knife. It's a knife / money clip. Looks kind of like this. It's in the original box. It's got the carving with the moose on it, the what you call it, you know, where they etch bone. Oh gosh, the word's just escaping. But it's got all the original literature and everything. And I paid $8 for that. I was a little disappointed when I started looking them up. They don't go for all that much. I was hoping this was going to be a really, really good find. But I'll do okay. But I forget what it was. But I think they sell for about 20 to 25. Let's see. Got some picture frames. I got that one. I believe that was off a dollar table. It is, I think it's carved wood, maybe. That's pretty. It's not super old, but it's pretty. And then this one I think is probably from the 50s. I just love this one. It's very Hollywood Regency. I think that was also a dollar. It's been a couple of days and now I'm forgetting everything. Oh, I'll show you the coolest thing I got. This is so uber cool. This is a wine carafe, silver plate. It's really nice, nice quality glass. I have found others of these online. Nobody seems to know who makes them. They're not marked. I paid 20. I think I can probably get 45 or 50 for it, maybe. I didn't really want to pay 20 for it, but I couldn't walk away from it. Got some napkin rings for $2. There's enamel, hand painted, and brass. One of them has a chip. So there's 6 of them, one of them has a chip. So I may just, I don't know, sell 5 or sell 4, not sell the one with the chip, because the others are all in really good condition. I got this carved box. It's old. It's obviously, you know, a handicraft from, I don't know, Jamaica? No, Mexico? I don't know. Anybody know? Anybody recognize it? I like wood carving though. I always buy it if I see it. What did I pay for that? Did I write that down? Nah, I didn't write it down. I don't remember what I paid for it. $2 or $3 probably, not very much. I got this sextant. Thought it was very steampunk looking. It is a real, you know, a real one. It's got these filters on it. It's got parts that move, little parts that you look through, and other parts that move. And I paid $20 for it, and it's not worth as much as I was hoping. Again, I think maybe I can get 45 or 50 for it. I haven't really done a whole lot of research on it, but they're not as rare and wonderful as I thought, but still pretty cool. Got this flapjack flipper for $3. It is the Alber's Flapjack Flower and Peacock Buckwheat Flour advertising piece. I found several of them online, not too rare. So, I don't know what I can sell it for, not very much. One of my favorite finds, and I'm not sure exactly where it came from, but it's a carved gourd, and it's just really exceptional carving. And it's got birds on it. It looks Victorian. And I just fell in love with it. Oh, it's got something besides a bird. It's got like a little animal, like a little rat or something. What is that? It's got these birds and then it's got that critter. It's striped. Oh, how cool. I didn't notice that before. It's got one on the other side too. Huh. Anyway, I just love it. And then I paid $4 for that. And the lady said, "Did you see there were a couple of other of those pods over there?" And I said, you know, yeah, I had seen them. They're nice, not as nice, but nice carving. And she said, "You can just have those." So I was like, okay. And they've got hummingbirds on them, which is always a plus. So anyway, I got all 3 of those for $4. I had a brass door knocker. Cut the back of that. That sucker's old. Needs a little polishing up, but I paid, I want to say, $8 for that. And then I got this really nice old cowbell. It's all hand forged and everything. It has a really nice sound to it. Too bad you can't put the sound on an Etsy listing. Anyway, I paid $7 for that. I've sold this kind of thing before and it does pretty well. Again, I don't know exactly, but I'll do okay. I got this lovely primitive hand-carved bowl. It's all hand-carved. It's not turned. Really thick. And then it's got this chopper that exactly fits inside it, which I think is wonderful. And I think I paid $3 for that, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Got a nice old knife. This is from India. Oops. It's a Gurkha. I can never say that right. I don't know how you say it exactly. But anyway, it's a fighting knife. This looks like, you know, something that was made for someone's personal use. It's not super fancy like for tourists. And it's definitely been used. It's got some nice work on the handle. It's got a, what is it, a lion? I think it's a lion on the end of the thing. And then it's got the two, these are the two little tiny knives you use for close-in fighting. The leather scabbard, whatever you call this thing, is in really good condition. A lot of times these are just falling apart. I paid $15 for that. Don't know what I can get for it yet. Maybe like $45 or something. I got this very old Milton Bradley game called Touring. It's some kind of card game. I just love the graphics on the box. And I got not one, but two exactly the same. I think I paid $5 for one and $4 for the second one, because he gave me a little discount for buying both. And they're both complete, and they have the instructions, and they're in very good condition. Unfortunately, again, pretty common, but I think I can sell them for about $20 each. Got this. This is a Fenton opalescent bowl. The pattern is Spanish lace. However, there's some very bad news. It's got a crack. And I sat there just, you know, going over the edge with my hand over and over, looking so carefully at the edges and around the bottom here to make sure it wasn't chipped, not seeing that there's this giant crack right in the middle of it. Right there. Kind of can't miss it once you know it's there. I paid $5 for that, and I don't even, my husband said just donate it. Just don't even try to sell it. But it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I was thinking maybe I'll just keep it and put fruit in it. I don't know. Glass people don't like cracks in their glass. Oh, I got another card game here. Or just a deck of cards. It's the Western Car Loading Company, so it's railroads thing. What I loved about this, though, is that the tax seal has never been broken. So this has definitely never been used, and I paid $1 for that. Again, these are pretty common. I'm thinking I could probably sell them for about $15. I got this pretty flask, glass flask. It is a, universal. Is that it? Yeah, it's universal. It's pretty old because it's got a cork liner in the lid. Little tin screw on top. It's otherwise, it's in very nice condition. And I paid I think I paid $5 for that. And yeah, you know, they're not worth a whole lot, but maybe $20. Oh, that is it. That is my haul. I'll give you a little preview of what I'm going to do on my next haul video, because my sister-in-law sent me some more stuff. Oh, now I can't reach it. But I'll show you anyway. There's some jewelry, but mostly it's textiles. No, I'm not going to be able to show you. Okay, I'll just show you on the next video. Sorry. Thanks for watching. All this stuff is or soon will be for sale in my Etsy shop at vintagedazzle.etsy.com or on eBay, where my handle is Carolynix. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that a lot. And make a comment if you care to. I do try to reply to all comments I know sometimes it's hard to keep track of them because they don't always list them in order under the video, and so sometimes I miss some. But I do try to reply to everybody, or at least give you a thumbs up on your comments so you know I read it. Okay, thanks. I will see you soon. Bye.